Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today we're mailing it in for our Christmas Day show.
Merry Christmas!
That was the official Santa in the radio room broadcast center. My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me in welcoming Santa Akeley and our special guests, Luca Taro, Von Nieters, Kathy Cool, and Elf Proof.
There you go. Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas. The big day. Here it is. Here already. Can we believe it? It's just crazy. It's crazy. I tell you what, I always say after Halloween, the year's on fast forward. It goes by so quick.
Yep.
So quick. So and that's happened once again. So here we are. We're working on Christmas Day. We do that kind of stuff for you.
Work every day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Every day. So there you go. Kathy, you said there's something you want to talk about on this special day. What do you got?
I do. With Christmas presents, surprises, giving and getting. How do you feel about surprises? Do you want to know what you're getting? Do you when people are giving you hints? Do you want
Aren't all presents supposed to be surprises?
Yeah. Why do they put it in paper if it's not a surprise? Why do they wrap it?
I'll just give my answer right now.
And they're like, oh, well, I'm sure you'll think this is way better than the other one that you already have, and they're giving hints, and I don't like hints. I don't want hints. I want it to be a surprise.
Yeah, they go, oh, you're never gonna guess where you're gonna have. It's gonna be like a rock, and it has to do with whiskey.
Right. You're like, stop talking. I want to know what it's gonna be as a surprise.
You gotta slap me in the face with that surprise. Like, I don't want to see it coming at all. No hints. No, talking about it, like, the first time we discuss that is when I'm opening it.
When you're opening it. Okay. All right.
I think there's nothing
worse
I agree.
Than knowing.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than knowing what you're getting for Christmas.
Right.
Unless it's from my mom, and I've just strategically chosen things I don't want to buy for myself, then we're okay. That I want to know. That I tell her, like, hey, get me this exact thing that I want. Because
but if she gets it and you already got it, she'll return it for you. Right. So it's not really a big deal.
I want to expand on what Kathy said, because this happens in my household. I don't like this. Not involving me, but the warden will call her sister and say, what do you want for Christmas? And then she'll go out and buy it. Give a gift. Take a chance. Buy something that you think she would like. You don't ask her what she wants and then go buy it and then wrap it up and give it to her. Why not just send her a check and tell her to go buy it or something? I don't know. Venmo her the money for the thing you want to buy.
It's hard with sisters.
Yeah.
My sister, previously I talked that we give consumables, but one day on Christmas,
edibles,
I opened a box.
You said last time. Last show she said edibles.
Specifically.
Yeah.
I opened a box and it was...
What's in the box?
It was the coolest thing. It
Well, of
talked
course, because
about
your last name's Cool.
these little mops that you put on your feet, and then as you walk through the house, you can like dust and mop the floors. Here's the
Swiffer
problem.
slippers. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The box was the gift. There was nothing in it. It was a joke.
Oh,
There were no slippers that you could put on that would mop and dust your floors.
That's a great present.
It really is a good present.
And then what? So you got nothing.
I got nothing.
You got a box. She got a box.
I got a box.
She got the
You were the
box.
butt end of a joke.
Got the box while her sister was sitting there wearing the slippers.
Well, what I did
You
was
wanted
the
the
next
box.
year I wrapped the box and I gave it back to her.
Okay.
You kept
That's
the box
Good for
on
you.
the spine for that long?
To give just the box. Because
Yeah.
I've received one of those boxes before, but my actual present was inside. So it was like a thing that was intended to be like a, oh God, what is
Yeah,
this?
she didn't get that part.
Yeah, she did that
She
wrong.
missed out on that. She
It
missed out on
wasn't
that
my
part.
actual gift inside
Yeah.
of it. So she
No,
did
my sister is more sarcastic than that.
Here's an interesting fact. I bought slippers a couple years ago, and I sent the picture to Adam Stumpf and asked him if these were good ones to buy because he's into slippers for some reason. He's like the slipper expert. And I sent him a text, the photo, and there was like this explanation. It was like the I had to scroll through it to read it because he went into why you want that one. I've made a good choice, and it's good. You can walk up the steps in those. It's not. There's no slippage. You can even go out to the mailbox in those. The whole thing. Like he knows. Oh yeah, he can get you the good slippers.
Those are no longer slippers, those are house shoes. They're house shoes. They exceed the requirements of slippers.
I feel like they have to have something around the heel to be a house shoe.
Yeah.
But if they are nothing on the heel, then they're still a slipper.
But like I have slippers that are like maybe like a few little dots of rubber on the bottom, but like you're not going to walk outside because it's fabric. I feel like that still counts as slipper because you are inside only. If it has a rubber bottom or a sole to it so that you will walk outside in it to let the dog out to go get the mail, it's now a house shoe.
Okay. But it shouldn't be an outdoor shoe, but if you walk on those slippers, or that I call it, you say it's a house shoe. If you step on a rock, oh man! Like you step on your rock in your tennis shoes, it doesn't bother you. You step on a rock in your slippers, it's painful. Yeah, we'll send you through the roof, but there's no roof because you're outside.
I just wear slides around the house.
Yes.
I'd say the
Katie's
gist of this entire thing is don't tell people what they're getting for Christmas.
Yeah. Well, Luke had something he wanted to add there, and then I got something else for Katie too.
I was just, the War Department gets me Uggs.
Really? You wear Uggs?
Yeah.
Send us a photo of that, please.
They're
Boots with the fur.
slippers or house shoes. I don't know. I go get the paper. They got a very durable rubber, but I can walk in or outside with them. So I'm
You could wear those to the airport.
Very perplexed. As an 82-year-old, I just can't.
Wearing Uggs around. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to see Luke in his Uggs. That'd be awesome. Wow. Katie, you said John recently came up with something else because I always said you had the homeless person laugh, but he said it was, he diagnosed it a different way. What did he say?
Oh God, I'm going to have to look it up. I don't remember.
Okay. All right. When Luke's on the show, you say you Luke it up. That's what I'm going to have to Luke that up. Yeah.
Oh, he said it sounds like someone starting a chainsaw.
Not as flattering.
Wow. I'll tell you what,
Wait, what is more flattering? You sound like a homeless person or you sound like a chainsaw?
I don't know. I mean, I'm a big fan of chainsaws. I own at least two of them. But so that part, but also I feel like that's worse than a homeless person though. That I sound like a not just chainsaw. I sound like someone starting a chainsaw.
Yeah. He's pretty comfortable in this relationship if he's willing to throw that out at this point, I'd say. Yeah, he's not worried about his standing at this point.
Yeah, buy a house together, and all of a sudden, that's how someone's
right.
Sound like a chainsaw.
Yeah, absolutely. So there you go. On that note, guess what, gang? It's Merry Christmas time to drink. What's everyone drinking? Let's start with Von Nieters.
All right. I got a Yellowstone 2023.
Solid. I'm sure it's his best one he's going to tell us. Every time he pops a cork.
It was worse than the last one.
Here he goes. Oh, he's bitter. He's bitter. He lost the last one, by the way. So we'll see what happens in this one. Luke, you're next.
Be honest.
I got single barrel pick from New Riff, about halfway.
Okay. Okay. No, not enough. Not enough. Von Nieters has the lead. Kathy's next.
I'm going to pull out my red line whiskey, the Elements, which tastes like Christmas.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair point. Nothing really going on there. So, Katie, you're next.
It sounded like a fresh fallen snow on Christmas.
Yeah.
I have Limousine Rye, 6 year.
Okay.
Still, Southern Bourbon. But yes,
All right.
it's the ABV barrel shop pick specifically.
Nice. All right. Katie's been gone so long, we have a new barrel pick of that, and she hasn't been in there since then. It's almost sold out. It's almost sold out.
I like to wait to come in until I can leave with my truck bed just full.
Yeah. Well, you've now have a second shelf. You have 2 shelves now at the ABV Barrel Shop.
I will say, though, that Kathy pointed out when she came out to my area for an event, she's like, I understand. This is a drive. She gets it. She understands.
Yeah, Kathy's still
I mean, you
complaining.
might as well be going to...
Kathy, I'll tell you what, though. When Kathy gets on something, she complains about it forever. She's still complaining she went to a heel party and came back with more than she left with. Even though that's her deciding to bring stuff back. It's no one forced her to be like, you got to take this. She's still angry about it. So she hangs on to things.
I do.
She hangs on to stuff. All right, Beka, you're next. Yeah, it happens.
I thought I grabbed their bourbon, but I didn't. So I'm drinking some Scotch whiskey from the Scotch Malt and Whiskey Society. This is a gift, so it felt appropriate for Christmas.
There you go. Okay. Solid.
Terrible.
Very solid. Solid second place, though, is what you're looking at there. I've got Rye 3, the cigar pick. So there we go. Cigar series, I should say. Here we go. Not much there. Von Nieters ends up taking the Christmas Day episode. So
Hey, cheers.
Merry Christmas.
to Von Nieters.
Real Christmas miracle.
Oh yeah, he
No
wins.
need to Grinch it up. You won.
You won, buddy. All right, what we'll do next, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're still mailing in for Christmas. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
Hello, this is Brian Nation of Keeper's Heart Whiskey. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. It's Christmas.
Yes, it is. Becky, you said there's a few things you wanted to talk about on the Christmas show. What do you got?
So, we're recording this a little bit before Christmas.
Yeah, not too much,
I was
but yeah.
just on a little vacation over in Colorado, and I had a little bit of a Clark Griswold meltdown at a restaurant. And I just wanted to see if you guys ever had a Clark Griswold-esque meltdown before over something that was seamless, maybe nothing. It just went full-on meltdown mode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All
I
right.
feel like all of my meltdowns have been very well justified.
Yeah, that's
Really?
what
I mean, that's what we all fucking think.
Right.
While we're
Right.
having the meltdown, mine felt justified, but all
Yeah.
5 of the people there with me,
I saw Kathy have a meltdown the other day.
the restaurant staff,
Aimed at me. I didn't do anything.
know that my meltdown was appropriate. So we always feel like they're appropriate, but
I had a meltdown with you, Steve.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What about?
You said you were going to get in the eggnog contest, and I thought, well, this is great. And I promoted it. I sent it out in the email and all that and everything. And then you said, we're like, I'm not in that eggnog contest. No, I'm not doing it. Fuck off. I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
Well, it's not like you haven't seen me bug out of other things like KK Poppins or.
That's true. There's getting to be it's starting to be a thing.
Hey, pop out.
I back out of stuff, man.
KK pop out. KK pop out. Yeah. All right.
here, Steve, I'll tell you guys my meltdown.
Okay, let's hear the meltdown. Let's hear the meltdown.
So we were at a very nice Italian restaurant,
Okay.
Denver, Colorado.
Olive Garden. That sounds good.
It was a very right next to Union Station, a very nice one. We had
Mhm.
probably one of the best Italian meals I've ever had in my life. It was
the
fantastic.
setup already reminds me of one of my meltdowns. This is great.
Homemade pasta, amazing experience.
Sure.
Great, everything was great. Everything great staff, everything was fantastic. And we got to the dessert portion of the meal, and everyone's like, let's have dessert. So we all ordered dessert. I saw that they had lemon sorbet on there. I fucking love lemon sorbet, right? Now, little backstory before we get to the meltdown. I never can get lemon sorbet because every time I order it, they go, we're out of lemon sorbet actually tonight. I'm sorry. And so it happens. I'm not joking you. This has been happening for like 5 fucking years.
Okay.
I have been trying to get
5 years
at a fucking nice restaurant, and every fucking time I order, they go, oh, sorry, ma'am, we're out. And I go, okay. And so, because they always go, it's always prior to me thinking I'm going to receive this lemon.
Sure.
Okay. And I order, I go, oh my God, they got lemon sorbet on the menu. Getting that. So excited. Love lemon sorbet. I say, do you guys have the lemon sorbet? He says, yep, we've got lemon sorbet. I said, fantastic. I'll get the lemon sorbet. And we're having a good time. I'm drinking my wine, and I see the waiter start walking up out of my peripherals, and I go, son of a fucking bitch.
You knew.
And he
You
walks
knew
up
already.
and he goes, ma'am, so I'm so sorry. And I go, I'll stop you there. Let me guess. You're out of lemon sorbet. Aren't you? And he goes, yeah, we ran out earlier today. I go, of course you ran out of the lemon sorbet tonight. And he goes, we still have the strawberry. And I go, I don't want any strawberry. I just wanted the lemon sorbet. Is all that I wanted. Of course you don't have any fucking lemon sorbet. Of course. Well, he goes, I'm so sorry. I go, no, it's not your fault. It's my fault for being here and asking for lemon sorbet. For asking for the fucking lemon sorbet that you don't have because you never have the lemon sorbet. Of course not. Of course. And he goes, I'm sorry.
I bet this is on YouTube, bro. Yeah. Oh, totally.
Don't want anything fucking else. I only wanted the lemon sorbet. There was nothing else that I wanted. I'm fine. I will watch everyone else eat their desserts. Thank you.
Mm.
And everyone at the table's like, and I just sat there, and I'm not kidding. Like, you know how in those movies where like
someone has a freak out, and in their mind, like they're doing all this crazy stuff, but then they like flashes back to them, and they're like, "No, it's fine." But like in their like vision, like in their brain, I wanted to throw my glass of wine against the wall. I was
Right.
so angry.
I would have felt so satisfying. Oh.
Yeah, I was so happy to finally be getting some fucking lemon sorbet. And once again, they're fucking
I'll
and I
just kind of like a
lost
mic
it.
now. Yeah.
And everyone was just like, "What was that about?" And they're like, "Why did you chew out?" And I'm like, "I didn't chew him out. I told him it wasn't his fault. I told him it was my fault. I didn't chew him out. I just had a little bit of a meltdown."
Yeah.
But I went
Okay.
home like Clark Griswold. Like if I would have had a chainsaw, I would have been chopping off the top of that.
The newel post would have been fixed.
And then
Yeah.
ask for a Tylenol.
Oh yeah, I lost it, and I couldn't. I was like seeing myself lose it, and I was like, "Why are you losing it over lemon sorbet?" I couldn't stop myself because I have
I
been
couldn't stop myself.
lemon sorbet for so long, and I'm not kidding. Every time I go somewhere and I see that on there, like lemon sorbet, they're out, and I lost it.
Okay.
So that
I have
Only
follow-up
would
questions.
have been worse if someone at a table next to you was given the last lemon sorbet and then he walked over.
Yeah.
Kathy, it did not happen, and don't make it worse.
Right. This is bad enough, Kathy.
And
Sorry,
I
I'm
could
writing
not-
the movie in my head.
Okay.
No, yeah, I have follow-up questions too. I'm with you,
All right.
Kathy.
What do you got?
Okay, so you said you've been going there for 5 years.
not there.
No.
Oh,
Restaurant.
Trying to get. Yeah.
that in
General.
I see them.
okay.
And I peruse the dessert menu, and all it goes lemon sorbet, and I'm like, "Oh, perfect! I'll have the lemon sorbet." And they go,
Okay. Well, that answered all my questions. I thought you were talking about the same restaurant the whole time. I'm like, if this is the same restaurant,
that
okay.
makes it worse. It's different.
no.
Why? It's
Oh, God.
impossible.
Did you have to do this, Von Nieters?
I had to.
Yeah. I mean,
I needed clarity.
We were there at a weird we didn't get a reservation at fucking 10:30 at night. Our reservation was at 7.
People eat dinner at 4 now.
We were there for a total of
the
2
blue
hours.
hairs.
Yeah.
We took all the lemon sorbet.
Yeah.
And the rest of it, it was at
I don't like lemon sorbet, so she could
Okay.
have mine.
She
It
could have
wasn't
yours.
Luke.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Right.
Here's the thing. I didn't know that so many fucking people liked lemon sorbet that they were just out of it all the fucking time. Every single fucking place I go to.
or
That's what makes me even more pissed.
because there's people ordering vanilla ice cream with their pie, and then by accident they're giving them lemon sorbet, and then they have to throw it out. Because that's what happened at my first wedding reception. I had
That's
pie
not what's happening.
instead of cake, and there's
That's blasphemy.
cream to go.
Not
on
what's
top.
happening.
And
They're
instead
not-
they brought up this huge bowl of lemon sorbet, like
Perfect.
huge. And I was like, "This is delicious, but I don't think this really goes with pie. I think you were supposed to do ice cream." And so then they had to fix it. So that's where all the lemon sorbet is going.
That's where the lemon sorbet goes.
All going to fucking waste.
Katie got
80.
Bridezilla. Did you hear Katie get Bridezilla there? Yeah, she was like,
No, I was okay with that. What I was
Oh.
not okay with is that the long table I designed instead of individual tables was missing 3 chairs. And I walked through that room before the ceremony and I almost started to count chairs. I was like, no, they're professionals. Don't count the chairs. Just trust that they did this right. They didn't do it fucking right. No.
Oh.
They were 3 chairs short, and we had to then have a separate little table for one family that didn't.
Oh, the
flow
kid table.
the entire other
they had the kid table. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
fair.
cool.
That's fine.
But I
Yeah.
didn't lose my shit at that. What I lost my shit at was the DJ losing my playlist and only having the music at the cocktail hour. and
Let's
then
do the duck dance again. Da 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 da
Yeah.
da 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 da.
the reception started at my wedding reception that everyone was like above 60 years old. Like me and 2 friends were the only people there below 40, other than my goddaughter. The rest of it was my parents' friends. And they started out with Fireball, the song. And I'm like, oh, this wasn't on the playlist, but okay. And then we get through a few more songs and I go up and I go, where are the songs from the playlist? Like you see the crowd here of everyone 60 plus. where are the songs appropriate for them that they all chose? And I put on the list. They're like, but we didn't receive a reception playlist. We only received the cocktail hour. We already played through all those. I go, oh, you didn't think to fucking ask me about why you didn't receive a reception playlist? So then I go storm off the other room and get my mom's phone, who I carbon copied on my email that I sent them, and I bring them back to screenshots. I'm like, add these fucking songs right fucking now, and you're gonna play these, and you're not gonna get a fucking tip because you just ruined their. Oh, I was losing it, and everyone was like,
"So Merry Christmas, everybody!"
This is my moment.
Great for Christmas.
It was.
That's not even your meltdown, though, Katie. You said you had a meltdown. What was your meltdown, though? At a restaurant,
right? So 8 years later, I'm still mad about it. And I even, after my divorce, that was still the worst part, was the DJ playing the wrong songs in my reception.
Tag on real quick. I'm also always the absolute nicest person to servers and waiters. I do not just yell at them.
Really?
I do not yell at. I will yell at Steve Akeley every single day of the week.
Yeah.
I will not yell at servers, waiters, bartenders. I do
yell at Steve Akeley every day of the week.
not
Perfect.
condone doing that. I will yell at my friends.
Everyone yells at me.
I will never yell at anyone who is a service worker. Let me just clarify. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Quick. That's one of my pet peeves. If you guys like pet peeves about people who treat the wait staff rude. Nope.
I just
that indicates Beka
if
did.
you're a decent human being or not.
I must mental break.
We're not talking about the lemon sorbet issue. That was separate.
That's separate. That's covered under an international treaty. That if you bitch about lemon sorbet, it's fine.
Fucking claws, okay?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't have any of these. I can't afford to get into yell at people. I can't. You look like I do. You're an automatic loser. That way, like this big guy yelling at people. No, I can't.
That's true.
Yeah,
people will try to pick fights with big guys. Like people will come up if there's a big guy in the crowd, they will try to pick a fight with them. Like you have to be over the top nice.
Yeah, I do.
Over something that is not a large deal, but no one knows what you've been through.
No, you just had a bad day, maybe.
That's why you had a meltdown. No one knew that I've been wanting sorbet ice cream, lemon sorbet ice cream for 5 years. No one knew that.
We all knew.
Now you do.
We talk about it for years. We've been talking about this group.
Here's the worst part. I just
no, it's dessert. It's not cleansing your palate.
Just talked to one of our friends that was with us. I looked at their menu and I was like, oh man, they've got lemon sorbet on them. Get tonight. I sent it to her when we were picking the fucking restaurant.
Wow.
I think that's your problem. You look forward to it too much.
Yeah, because I love
lowered expectations.
I would assume it's out everywhere because it's a slow seller and it doesn't. It's
like
not
the first one listed on the sorbets.
Well, they're trying to push it, and it's like it's not working.
It's not a slow seller. People
I think it is,
sorbet, especially at Italian restaurants.
No, they like that Neapolitan
tiramisu.
Spumoni.
Oh, that's
Spumoni.
good.
Yeah, Spumoni is what they like.
Oh God, everyone loves the tiramisu.
Or tiramisu. Yeah, not the lemon. Yeah, it's. Yeah. All right, Kathy, you ever have a meltdown? You said you didn't, but then I pointed out an example when you recently did.
No, that wasn't a meltdown.
And the secondary question to this is, did you have a meltdown-worthy moment that you held it together, but then as soon as you get in the car,
sure. I have a lot of those. Sure.
Because that, like, the thing of like, you're like, you try to hold together, and like my favorite is when I can tell with my family members, and I'm like, they're losing their shit. Like when they get quiet. And then usually I'm the one who then pokes at them that I like really mention it or really. And so trying to get them to lose it in public because I know they're trying to hold it in. So I'm seeing how far I can push them. And then it's going to make for a more entertaining breakdown in the car ride home for, my entertainment purposes. So important.
That is important.
So.
No.
Not admitting to any, that means there's a lot going on there. Yeah.
You see that mental breakdowns every once in a while. Fantastic.
None that I'm going to admit to publicly.
Okay. There's a lot there, but she's not admitting to any. All right, Luke, this ever happened to you? World's nicest man?
Just recently, I flew to Denver and got my Uber to go to the hotel.
Beka's meltdown was in Denver.
There you
I
go.
think Denver's in trouble.
I think so because, but I don't let it out. I let my Uber. I reflected in his review and his tip. If I want to get a point across,
Uber's a tricky one because they can rate you too. So like that's
and that's all fine because it was his fault. They tell you zone 5, section F or whatever, and there I am waiting.
You're waiting.
I waited for 30 minutes, and he says, "I'm here." I said, "No, you're not."
Right.
That's
and
the worst.
so anyway, yeah,
you must have been on the wrong level. That's the problem with Uber and because they stack them up.
That's exactly right. He was on the wrong level.
Yeah, that's what happens. I've been there too with the Uber and the airport. They're on the wrong level.
I'm here.
Right. I'm here. You're somewhere. You're in the airport. Yes.
For missing this fucking pickup, I'm here.
Yeah. I'm on level 5, Island F. That's where it says.
That's where people. Right.
And he kept telling me. I said, "No, you know what? If you're not here in 5 minutes, I'm. This is 30 minutes later. I'm gonna get somebody else." And he finally, I'm on the east side.
Oh.
Makes sense.
So he made it to the west side, picked me up, and I was okay. Should I let him have it? Nah, I'll just reflect it in his review and his tip.
Oh, did you? Yeah. What you need to do is give you still have to. There's a certain level of population that doesn't give a tip. How you get people with the tip thing is give them 11 cents or something.
Yeah,
and it's you asshole. If you give 0, there's plenty of people with great service will give 0 tip. So you can't. They'll be just he's one of those.
Get rid of the gray area. You got to make sure it's clear that this is purple.
Yeah. I tipped him $1.
Okay, so
there you go. That works.
Yeah, that works.
And it was a $3 ride, and therefore it was a generous tip because Luke cannot be a bad person.
Kathy, have you flown from Denver to
downtown?
At the airport to downtown?
$55.
It's not a $3. It's $50.
No, I know, Luke, but you're just such a prince. No one wants to think poorly of you. So
this is true. This is true. On Christmas, this comes out about Luke.
Right?
Yeah.
Interesting. When this stuff should
Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah. Von Nieters, how about you?
This episode, but whatever.
Right. Airing of grievances. Von Nieters, how about you, man? Anything cause you to have a meltdown? Turtle supply place out of food or something?
Work probably. Yeah, that's probably got me going a few times.
Yeah, I
really
talk
can't
about
think
my work meltdowns. That's
much else. Yeah, I don't really want to get in specifics, but usually it's about coworkers is the reason why, or insurance companies.
Insurance, yeah.
Insurance is not on your side, by the way.
In your field, it's not on anybody's side other
their
than
job is to keep their money.
Yeah, insurance is they're all about themselves. Just statewide is not on your side, or whatever the hell they say.
Nationwide.
Yeah, whatever. I can't say exact names. I can't say names. I can't say actual names.
Response, I would say, is probably not wise to say names.
Exactly.
But just make sure that it's a case that's seen in her court.
We like lizards. Let's leave them at the zoo. We don't need them in our insurance.
Okay, no lizards. What about the general? You gotta like when someone has the general's insurance. Yeah, they're very generous.
Yeah, you said
Beka,
shoot your pants and worry about your car.
You said there's a couple things you want to talk about. Was there anything else beyond that, or?
Small talk.
Just wanted to give my little meltdown.
This is a show, okay?
Should we drink again?
This is the show itself.
You can literally do whatever you want.
Kathy and I drank a second round. We're
I heard you win.
Yeah, I won. I won the cork pop round too.
Also, we do these shows long on family holidays, just in case anyone's trying to escape.
Oh, I would say third cork pop is.
That's his best one of the night. Yeah.
Third pop on the same bottle the same night.
Oh my God, your first one did not win. Just accept it.
Yeah, it was bad.
This is me having a meltdown on
I'm talking about the third one, not the first one.
Cork pop not winning.
Poor Beka.
Kathy, are you fighting for me?
Or against you? It's unclear during this broadcast.
I'm not. Okay. I'm over it. I just won again.
I think Evan had meltdown on our last couple shows.
Yeah.
Maybe this is my meltdown. This is it.
Yeah.
He's gonna go berserk.
Kathy has a lot of show meltdowns, but she never remembers. I talked to her about it the next day. She's like, well, I don't remember the last show. Yeah.
Nope. Here's my next question to the group.
Okay.
When you guys go on let's say that you are going on a group vacation.
Okay.
Define the group.
With other couples.
Okay.
With you and some. It can be you like couples or friends.
Sounds horrible, but go ahead.
Let's say a group of 6. We'll say that.
Okay.
And I want to know what you fall into in the group because there's only.
I go to the nudist beach.
Shut up, Steve.
And nobody else does.
Katie, stop.
First he disses it though. He's like, this doesn't sound good. And then he follows it up with, we're going to the nudist beach.
I want to know which group you fall into when it comes to planning on the vacation. Are you the person who is giving suggestions, but not making the decisions?
Okay.
Are you the decision maker of the group, one that goes, we are doing this activity.
Okay.
Are you the person who doesn't make any decisions but complains?
No.
Why can't you be doesn't make any decisions and it's fine? I just like to roll with the flow.
That doesn't make any decisions, they complain as well.
Can you be all 3?
No.
No.
I think I'm all 3. Suggestions, and then I'm like, no, but we have to do this, and then I complain if we don't do what I want to do.
Well, then you're not making the decision because that means that your decision got overruled by the actual
not vacationing with Von Nieters.
No, Von Nieters is bad.
Well, you guys like to do what I like to do, which is drink. So, usually I go with people that don't like to do what I like to do.
As long as you make good choices in who you're vacationing with, none of this is an issue. You're all good.
Right.
That's true.
Someone that's making the decisions. There's someone that's giving the
I won.
suggestions, and there's someone that does not have any suggestions but goes with.
Beka, let me answer it this way.
There's like 3 shows going on. Go ahead.
I know, right?
So we're going to Spain and France next May with some other couples,
Mm-hmm.
and the women have made the suggestions, and collectively we were saying, okay, yes or veto, and so that's worked out so far.
That's cute that you think you have a veto.
They give them.
Luke, they just made you feel that way.
They're like, you have 2 vetoes. We have 22 ideas, so we're okay giving you 2 vetoes.
Right.
It's not that way, but anyway. But on trips that I know more about, for instance, Napa, and if we go with other couples, or even to Kentucky, they look to me to come up with the suggestions, and they're pretty much okay with it because we're going to go to the right wineries or the right distilleries, and then the right restaurants, and everyone's happy. And so I'm one this one the other one. So
So here's my dilemma.
Yes.
I have a highly decisive personality.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very pleasant way of putting it. I like it.
And there are times when I'm tired of making decisions, and it could be on vacations. So I have been traveling with friends that I've known since high school, friends that I've known since a long time ago. And when it comes to traveling, if they want to make a decision, I'm just going along with it. If it sucks, when it's over, I'll tell them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This gets people into trouble.
I'm done making decisions.
So it sounds like you're similar to me. That kind of sounds like how I am.
No, not at all. Von Nieters.
Okay, completely different. You're right. Yes.
I only actually like traveling with the warden because we get along real well, and we do on travel. We're very symbiotic. We like to do the same type of stuff. Now, like when we go to Key West, I get stuck in this role that I hate. I'm making all the decisions, and then when people get complaining, believe me, I'm not fun to be around when you're lodging one of your complaints because I I start going after people hard when they start bitching about stuff, and sometimes they're not used to it because they're used to the on-air persona of Steve, and then they get to meet actually real Steve when they're like, "Oh, this kind of sucks. What are you going to do about this?" I'll be like, "I'm not your travel coordinator here. You are an adult. You do whatever the fuck you want." Or they're going to be like, "Wait," there'll always be like the one person that can't be on time to anything, and we're getting ready to go, and they're like, "What about Joe?" Hey, fuck Joe. He's an adult. He can either join us when we're at the restaurant,
That's
or he can miss out. I don't care. We're going right now. It's on Joe if he's not there. That kind of shit happens all the time. If you want to wait around and wait for Joe, then wait for Joe. I don't give a fuck. We're leaving right now. Yeah, that's.
I like that.
Yeah, I always figure people are adults.
I'm just wondering if there's someone on the trip that you can assign, like secretly give them the coordinator job and say, you know what? I'm not in charge of this, but go find MacLeod.
Right. I tried that with MacLeod. And what I did was I paid for everything. I pay for MacLeod's expenses to go down. And what do you think happens when you pay for MacLeod and then you say you're in charge of the stuff? She doesn't fucking do anything. She's drunk down there. You just left everything in the hands of a drunk. And then, so now you paid for all her shit to go down there and everything else. And then you're still doing all the work. So no, I can't. That doesn't work.
Oh.
I think the summary here is it's all about setting expectations.
Right. And choosing wisely.
You gotta know who you're going with.
Well, I'm still trying to get the responsible person. Like I had Justine, who's responsible, but then she gets mad because she's viewed as the responsible one. That's not what she wants to do. So then I'm back to nothing. I got no. Who do I have that's responsible in my crew? Nobody.
None.
Nobody. You take Justine out because she doesn't want to be that. I got nobody. I got nothing. I got a bunch of drunks who.
I mean, paid my hourly rate. I'll be responsible.
But maybe. Maybe.
But you don't have an hourly rate anymore.
Anymore? No. Yeah.
I'm in my pantry, Kathy. You could close me in.
So Beka, you said that if it was a group of 6, so if it was us 6, I don't think I'd have any complaints. I'd make suggestions. If they don't get picked, they don't get picked. I pretty much trust all of you guys will probably want to do the similar things that I would want to do wherever.
Plus, you don't want to cross Beka. So. Everybody's afraid of Beka, so no one wants to cross her. So.
Well, yeah, no, I would just whatever she says. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
yeah.
You know what? Wherever we go, I'm going to make sure they have a fucking lemon sorbet.
But also, I'm confident.
Lemon sorbet, spring water.
I'm going in the back and I'm taking some vanilla ice cream and I'm putting some lemon juice on it, whipping it up and saying, "Send it out to the lady."
Send it out. Send it out to the psychopath.
Yeah. Well, there's Royce back there. Fully closed Royce, too.
I know.
How about that? He's turned over a new leaf.
He said he can change it.
Yeah. He's turned over a new leaf. How about that? Looking out over his empire right now.
Yeah. Beka, what about you, Beka? Are you the planner, the suggest?
I'm usually decision maker.
Okay.
Bullshit. That's a lie. You and I make.
Well, I just like to go with the flow. Yeah, I never get to.
Plan making and some decision making as well.
Bye, right. Cooper. Bye, Midas.
Yeah.
There an animal in there?
There's an animal there. That just has to be some sort of animal abuse.
He followed me into the
What the heck?
Is that your dog?
Get out of there.
There's a dog tucked in underneath the thing.
Why is your dog so afraid?
Get out of there.
I was standing in the pantry and he followed me in and just found his little cubby. And now I can't close the door.
He looks comfy.
She put him in timeout.
Yeah, apparently. So,
no, I'm stuck. I can't close the door.
There you go. Well, I think this was what people expected from a Christmas show. This is the direction. We're like any other bourbon Christmas show out there that's happening today. It's all Absolutely. They all sound the same. I'm sure this is the exact same discussions they're having. So
we're singing Christmas carols.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So there you go.
We're here cursing carol instead.
Yeah.
It was fun. Wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. Von Nieters, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Von Nieters.
Katie.
You can find me accidentally locking my dog in the pantry. And
there's no accidentally about that.
Also on Instagram at Katie Proof.
Kathy.
You can find me on Instagram But you got to figure out what it is because this show is crap and I don't want you to know.
Luke, how about you?
Well, you can find us on, wait a minute, Santa Fe Boutique Wines on Instagram. Kathy threw me for a loop there. So.
She did, yeah. Miss Becca Sue.
I'd first like to say Merry Christmas from Neely Family Distillery. I don't know how I slurred my words there, but you can also find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Becca Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. That's what you got to check out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. You never know. Maybe Katie will be there. So you just never, she's due. She's due, so maybe she'll be there.
Any day.
Once a quarter.
Yeah. It's the end of the fourth quarter, so I'm expecting this here. We'll see. Miss Becca Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here? abvbarrelshop.com. Let's say that. Sorry, go ahead.
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review, like, comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you had a good day today. Have fun out there. Be safe. Enjoy the family. Drink some bourbon, and we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take care, everybody. Bye.
Feliz Navidad.
Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Peace on earth. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.